Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, where it's my opinion, or no opinion at all. Scottalicious McFabulous here, and I hope that you are feeling Percy. And today, we got crystals, crystals, crystals. From the brands Kate Spade, Coach, Marc Jacobs, and Tory Burch.
Uplands, you own everything.
But before we get into today's crystal goodness and some extra goodies, if you guys love handbags, hauls, Tory Burch, Kate Spade, Marc Jacobs, Coach, the whole lot of those, please hit the subscribe button if you are new. And if you guys enjoy today's content, make sure you hit that like button, as it does help me know you enjoy today's video, and it helps with that pesky YouTube algorithm.
I did my duty for Queen and Country. I did my duty.
Now, to start things off, we're going to be looking at the first brand, which is Kate Spade. Miss Kate Spade. First handbag from Kate Spade, it goes to the Katie Pearl Embellished Medium Shoulder Bag for $398 American. Not a horrible price. Now, I do think this is like going to be like $500, maybe a bit more, maybe $528 in Canadian. But I do really love like the pearl embellishments. I think it looks really pretty. It's a very beautiful take on the Katie, and in all honesty, I do really like it. It looks very classic and sleek, but it has like a very nice little pop to it with the pearls. So I do like the Katie with the pearls. Now, next up goes to a bag that I honestly really dislike a lot. Probably the one I dislike the most on today's list, and that goes to the Sam Icon Candy Beaded Nylon Small Tote Bag for $448 American. I hate this so much. It just doesn't look cute. I think it looks very tacky, if you will. It screams tacky. It's very in your face. It gives me costume jewelry from like the 80s. Like that really tacky costume jewelry that like everybody throws out like, because nobody wears it. That's what it's giving. Now, like, I'm not going to sit there and say it's not like a good bag or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I don't like the giant crystals on it. It's just not that cute. Like, maybe if they like halved them, like cut them in half, maybe it would be better. But for those giant rock studs on there, that's not cutting it for me, girl. That's not cutting it for me. And with the way they're done, they kind of remind me like beetles or something. Like an Egyptian diamond beetle or something. I don't know why. There's no method to the madness. Just go with it. But I don't like this bag. Lastly, up for Kate Spade, it goes to the Sweet Treats Jeweled Resin Small Clutch for $448 American. Again, it just doesn't look cute. It just looks tacky, and in all honesty, I don't really like resin clutches. I don't understand the practicality for them unless it's like going into like a tote bag or something, but like even then I don't think this is big enough, or like this is too big for a tote bag. This isn't like some like little thing. This is like a clutch. Now it does come with like a chain strap and all that, but I've never really been a big fan, or I just haven't seen a resin clutch or like something of this caliber that I've actually liked. I don't really like this, and with like these candy crystal embellishments, it's not looking that cute. It just looks very tacky, as did the Sam Icon with those giant beetle crystals. Like, ma'am. More is more is more is more. But in this case, it's just not working. It's just not working. After Miss Kate Spade, we're going to be looking at some of the new Marc Jacobs bags. Marc Jacobs decided to release some rhinestone bags as well as a bunch of sequin pieces. So for the first handbag from Marc Jacobs, we got the Rhinestone J. Marc Mini Shoulder Bag for $655 Canadian. So it's fairly expensive, but again, like these embellishments and stuff, like they do stack up in price. This bag looks stunning. It looks stunning. It does remind me of a specific bag from another brand that was released like last year, but I think they do a very nice take on it. If you'll notice that the C-lock, or not C-lock, oh my god, I call everything the C-lock now. The J-lock has like crystal embellishments on it too, so I think that's a really nice touch. And it just elevates an already sickening style. Next, Marc Jacobs bag goes to the Sequin J. Marc Shoulder Bag for $630 Canadian. So it's a bigger bag compared to the one we just talked about, and it's cheaper. But again, like I said, the crystal embellishments and the way they had the hardware on the previous mini, it just stacks up in price. Like, nowadays, leather isn't as expensive as hardware is, which is crazy to think. Because I feel like at one point, leather was more expensive than hardware. But things are changing, times are changing, and it does seem that hardware costs more than anything really. Now, I do really like the look of the sequin bag. It's something I would rather see in person because it does look like those sequins are fastened that way to like give off like the that effect when you like go up and down sequins. I'm not sure if the bag's actually going to be like that. I think that might just be a stylistic choice because of what Marc Jacobs has done in the past. Now, I could be wrong, but I still do like it. It's cute. And then after the J. Marcs, we got the Sequin Medium Tote Bag for $525 Canadian, as well as the Sequin Micro Tote Bag for $390 Canadian. Not bad priced bags, and as you can tell, they are just fully sequined, completely decked out, ready for those holidays. By the looks of it, these ones don't look like they have that same sequin-like pattern as the J. Marc did, so I do like that. I like that better. And in all honesty, the black sequins just looks really good. The black sequins look sick. They look dark, they look glamorous, but they also bring just enough holiday cheer to a like holiday style bag. But because it's black, you can totally get away with using this whenever the hell you want, which is always good.
Period.
After Marc Jacobs and the beautiful bags that they released, let's move on to Tory Burch. First up from Tory Burch, it goes to the Kira Chevron Metallic Pave Logo Chain Wallet for $398 American. So it's probably going to be like $700, $800 Canadian. A lot of money. But when you take into effect, like, just how beautiful these bags generally are, it's okay. And the T, like, lock on it actually has, like, the paved crystals and stuff, and it looks stunning. That's when you take, like, a really great bag and you just add one little detail, such as, like, a paved lock, and it just elevates it to new heights. And I really, really enjoy the Kira mini wallet with it. Next up goes to a bag we've already talked about, so I won't touch on it for too long, but it goes to the Small Eleanor Velvet Bag for $778 American. Oh, I almost said Canadian. Whoops. But this bag is expensive. Velvet itself, velvet bags tend to be a little bit more pricey, I find, but when you just take into effect, like, the big T and how embellished and blinged out it is, it makes sense. And these bags are just stunning. I really love the Eleanors and the velvet with the, like, crystals and such. It just looks so nice. Like, I don't want to say it looks fresh because it reminds me of, like, a vintage era. It reminds me very, like, 70s, 80s, if you will. But it is a very nice take, and I enjoy it thoroughly.
Here I am. Here we are. Yes! Another week.
And for the final handbag brand in today's video, it goes to Coach. it goes to Coach. The first one is the mini cash and tote with crystal rivets. $430 Canadian, so like that's not too bad. It's a cute bag. I do think, do you guys remember the last time they released the mini cash and tote with studs? That one, no, rivets, sorry. That one was $360. So I don't know why this one's $70 more. I don't get that. I don't get it. But regardless, it's a beautiful bag. Regardless of price, it's beautiful. Like, beautiful piece. I do wish I did see this one in person. I think this is one of the few where I actually haven't. But I'm sure it's relatively similar to the Studio Baguette bag that we're actually going to look at next, which is the Studio Baguette bag with crystal rivets, $550. Not horrible in pricing. When you really think about it, $430 for like that tiny little tote bag, or you get like the baguette bag for $550. I don't know, the pricing seems so off to me. I don't know if that's just me. I'm like trying to think of the construction of the bags and stuff, but like with the mini cash and tote, I don't think the leather is very thick. Would it be as thick as the Studio? I don't think so. I don't know. As I'm trying to think back to my last Coach Shop With Me video that I did, where I seen the baguettes, but I don't think they had the mini cash-ins in stock. So it's something I'm going to have to see in person. But I can't imagine them using the really thick leather they used for the Studio on the mini cash-in. I don't think that would work. So I'm really confused with pricing here. Because the mini cash-in's really small. I don't know. Anyways, regardless, I do really like the Studio Baguette with crystal rivets in the black. I think that just looks so edgy. And that definitely is a bag that would work all year round. Absolutely all year round. And like, in all honesty, like, I wouldn't even mind adding that to my collection. It's just, the only thing is that it's just the leather. The leather on it isn't as soft and as supple as most Coach leathers are. So for me, it just kind of puts me off a bit, because I do love feeling my bags. I love the smell of a nice, luxurious, gloved hand cowhide. So that's just a personal preference. But what's yours? What is your favorite bag in all of the bags talked about today? Mine, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to say the Coach ones. Maybe the Coach mini cash and tote if the leather is softer than the Studio. But other than that, or maybe the Eleanor. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite bag was, and I'm going to show y'all a sickening outfit of the day.
Maybe there is right now. And 99 don't believe in you. But all you need is just for one person to believe. There can be 100 people, 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 100, or 1,000, 9,000, or 999. There can be 100 people in the room, and 99.
Alrighty, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little, crystal video. Girl, there was crystals everywhere, there was pearls, there was sequins. It was just a good, fun time, and I'm sure there's tons of brands doing it. I'm sure there is tons of brands doing it. I do know that most of these outlet counterparts have things in the same category. So for Kate Spade outlet, there's like the glitter bags. I think Tory Burch outlet has a couple different crystal-y bags in that type of category or whatever. So just keep an eye out. And crystals for everybody. You get a crystal, you get a crystal, and you get a crystal. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's content, please hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that like button, share with your friends and family, comment me any type of opinion you may or may not have had on today's outfit of the day or sickening crystal bags. As well, you can always support me and the channel directly by sending me a very generous super thanks donation. And you can check out the description box below for the 3 lucky links to my Instagram, Facebook, and Discord notification squad. I love you all to the absolute moon and back, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!
I think it was good.
I'm done. No, show's over. Show's over.